To assist Lincoln's government with the Midsummer Vows event, the hunters responsible for maintaining spatial security have been assigned different roles. As the designated event planner for the ceremony, I sit at the table and make a show of sketching layout plans for the venue.
Due to intense fluctuations in the Deepspace tunnel, spatial anomalies have been frequently appearing throughout Lincoln City. Recently, a rare luminescent substance was discovered in these spaces. It has attracted significant interest from collectors. Based on current research, this material is related to the luminescent organisms found in spatial anomalies. For now, scientists refer to it as Nyxphosite.
Nyxphosite, huh? The news playing from the staff members' phones catch my attention. I wonder if everything's going well with that. A few days ago, I found some Nyxphosite during a mission, which involved a spatial anomaly. I took it to a jewelry store so it could be made into a brooch. Hopefully it's finished in time. Then I can give it to someone special at the Midsummer Vows ceremony. With undercover hunters everywhere, I'm not sure if I can invite Sylus here. I sigh as I notice the shining gemstone I've unconsciously sketched in the corner of the design layout plan.
Exhausted from planning out the ceremony? You can get back to work after taking a break. Here, eat some fruit.
Oh, thank you. Dressed as a gardener, Alex hands me a plate of fruit. I put a grape into my mouth. Its fresh, sweet juice immediately floods my senses. Is it perhaps by a certain fruit seller? It's delicious, they're fresh. Did you get them from around here?
Thank you for appreciating my products.
Hello, Sky. It's good to see you again. A shadow falls over me. I look up to find Sylus standing there with his typical cryptic smile.
I got these from Sky.
Of course
I thought
you
he
did.
only accepted large orders from hotels and malls. But when I asked, he immediately agreed.
Oh yes, and you got his contact number last time.
It is my honor to offer what little service I can to the hunters who protect Lincoln.
I'd like to thank you for your help in advance, Sky. To think, you'll be here every day to check on the fruit's quality. You're really going above and beyond.
Yep, he's incredibly dedicated. Sylus takes out his work badge from his pocket and subtly waves it in my direction.
It's only right to provide hardworking hunters with the freshest fruit.
As soon as Alex leaves, I waste no time and pull Sylus into a corner. What's your go here? Did something catch your eye?
You?
Anything other than me? I'm being serious here.
And so am I. I heard there might be some Nyxphosite here. I was curious, so I decided to see if that was the case.
The word Nyxphosite catches me off guard when it leaves his mouth. I pause before trying to act like I know nothing about it.
I have to thank whoever arranged this fruit vendor identity for me. It was easy to get in here.
So, what should I call you? Sky? Bossman? Sai? Little S?
Whatever you want. But if you have a slip of the tongue, which is you saying my real name in front of your colleagues, sweetie, I wouldn't mind.
I should be careful. I'll admit this did save me the trouble figuring out how to invite him, though. Lost in thought, I feel a cool, tasty grape being popped into my mouth.
One grape for one piece of intel. Do you know where I can find the Nyxphosite?
This is a coercive business tactic. Besides, it's a rare gem. How would I know?
I guess I'll have to continue my search in other spatial anomalies then.
How can I give him my gift if he finds it? Wait! I grab Sylus's arm. He raises an eyebrow as we make eye contact. I need an extra hand, and you need an informant. Why don't you help me set up the venue? In exchange, I'll help you look for Nyxphosite.
Deal. This sounds more like a date, though. But that's all the more reason to say yes.
Silas's knowledge and dedication to the preparations surprise me. He even suggests playing vinyl records for the background music at the venue. I already know the place he has in mind for testing these records. I don't need to ask about it. Of course, he's still awake. Reading a book about history, Sylus sits on the sofa.
I heard shuffling noises. You must be up to something, sweetie. Working overtime at Onychinus is a first for me, though. It's a rather novel experience.
As he sets his book down, I settle into the empty space in his arms. Please, would anyone dare to make Onychinus' leader work overtime?
Out of all the people in the N109 zone, someone comes to mind. She's the same person who dares to enter my room without knocking. And has the nerve to argue with Mephisto.
Oi, Mephisto deserves it sometimes.
She also insisted on giving me an extra bottle of shower gel. Oh, we also can't forget how she enjoys being my boss lately.
Stop. Keep talking and I'll end up as the N109 zone's most notorious troublemaker. Anyway, you're the one who came up with the brilliant suggestion of playing vinyl records at the venue. I need to listen to a few songs before I pick them out.
Oh, are you implying I set myself up?
Yes. Now, do you have anything else to say to me? No? Then lead me to your vinyl collection, little S.
You've got me there. Follow me, boss.
One hour later. The 6 vinyl records I've carefully selected are spread out on the table. Across from them, Sylus reads his book. This is harder than I thought. I should have just let Sylus take the lead instead of acting confident. Oh, and now you regret it. Deep in thought, I feel a large hand rest on my head. It gently tussles my hair.
If you need extra brain power, there's another brain you can use.
Great. Is your book not interesting enough?
My boss is struggling right now. I want to put her at ease.
It's nice that you care about your boss. However, which of these 6 would you recommend?
Since you're choosing music for couples, you should pick something that lets them feel each other's emotions.
He takes a vinyl record and places it on the record player. As gentle music begins to flow through the air, he extends his hand. He's inviting me to dance.
Relax. Dancing with me isn't anything new to you.
Are you really going to dance 6 times with me, as if none of the songs feel right?
That depends on your stamina.
The music is like a stream. Sylus and I move to the beat, our steps naturally falling in sync. Until I deliberately mess up. Our dance quickly turns into a game of me trying to step on his toes and him dodging. You moved away again!
Sweetie, we've danced countless times already. I thought you were aware of how good our coordination is.
I remember leading you through every step during our first dance.
Things are different now. You can test it out, if you don't believe me.
I wait for the perfect moment to step on Silas's foot again, but he gracefully dodges with practiced ease. The space between us gives Silas his chance. He twists his wrist and he leads me into a spin that ends with me in his arms. I'm starting to wonder who's fallen into whose trap here, Mr. Sylus.
It depends on whether you prefer being the hunted or the hunter.
That remains to be seen. But more importantly, I'll have to remove the song from the selection process.
Allow me to guess why.
He hugs me as I naturally wrap my arms around his neck. Our breasts intertwine in our tender embrace.
It's our special song now.
Since Sylus has been helping me with preparations recently, I should give him some information about Nyxphosite in return, as per our agreement. I intended to lead him on a wild goose chase to places without it, but he had other plans. Aren't we supposed to be looking for Nyxphosite? It feels like you're waiting for it to jump into our hands. I watch as Sylus holds a fishing rod. His silhouette is bathed in gentle moonlight.
Tonight's weather is nice. It'd be a shame not to go night fishing.
I take the fishing rod he hands me and sits down beside him. You can fish, but I'll give you a warning. This spatial anomaly has a rather unstable index reading.
How is it compared to the N109 zone?
I'm not too sure. While talking, we notice a rustling sound from the bushes next to us. Have you heard about the scary stories here, Sylus?
I'm all ears.
They say a glowing beast appears here, bloodthirsty. It has a massive maw and razor-sharp fangs. As I speak, my fingers trail down Sylus's neck. His skin feels warm under my touch, and I can almost sense his steady heartbeat. And it preys on unsuccessful night fishermen, specifically. Sylus suddenly raises his hand. He had pulled up a small crab by its pincer.
Unsuccessful night fisherman, huh?
As soon as that last word leaves Sylus's mouth, a glowing red figure flashes by. It leaves behind a faint metallic earthy scent.
I won't be the appetizer for a bloodthirsty beast with massive fangs, I guess.
Ah, how very unfortunate then. My disappointed expression seems to amuse Sylus. He lets down a soft chuckle before bending down to reach into the bushes. A puppy! Sylus lifts up a palm-sized fluffy creature that's covered in red bioluminescence. Trembling, it looks up at him. Sylus raises an eyebrow. Then he sets it down. The creature leaps towards Sylus's fishing rod to catch the small crab before running past my feet. What is that?
The ferocious beast you spoke of? Its name can be translated as Phocenos.
Phocenos. That's the glowing creature the news mentioned? Experts say it's connected to how Nyxphosite is formed, but they're still researching the details.
It's not that mysterious. They probably just don't want to make it public.
As Sylus speaks, he crouches beside the Phocenos and holds out his hand. Small red orbs of light slowly drift from the Phocenos' body. They gather in Sylus's palm.
They're just clusters of energy that coalesce. Stones with special properties can absorb them.
That's it. Then anyone could make Nyxphosite.
You seem nervous.
I was worried you'd run off to make Nyxphosite, and then you'd stop helping me prepare for the ceremony.
That's impossible, sweetie. My fruit stall has signed a contract with you.
Oh yeah, I forgot that.
Besides, the stones need to absorb energy clusters for years before they can turn into Nyxphosite. It's why the gem is rare to begin with. I'm collecting these to modify something else. One cluster isn't enough, though. I need the help of a brave, meticulous Miss Hunter.
As more small crabs are caught, several Phocenoses emerge from the grass. They gather around me for a feast. Only when Sylus's storage container is filled with the red energy clusters does he put away his fishing rod. I start to stand up. Ugh, my legs are stiff from crouching for so long. Sylus... Before I can say more, his broad back appears before me.
Hop on.
You're giving us a piggyback ride? Sure. I jump for the free piggyback ride and Sylus supports me. I rest my chin on his shoulder. In night's tranquility, Sylus and I make our way back. I wonder how long the spatial anomaly will last. It might be a while before the Phocinuses appear again. If I collect some energy clusters, the next Phophosite brooch might absorb them and shine even brighter.
Then you'll have to visit more often.
Let's switch roles next time. I'll do the fishing, and you can feed the Phocinuses.
You sound confident. Do you think you can catch more than me?
We won't know until we try.
I'm looking forward to it.
The ceremony preparations encountered some problems, and due to some minor transportation issues, I've had a very busy day. My whole body aches. I arrive at Onychinus' base, only to discover that Sylus has gone to the auto workshop to modify some equipment. Too exhausted to go anywhere else, I collapse into the luxury massage chair. I still don't feel better. As I close my eyes and roll my neck, I reach out to start another session, but then someone grabs my wrist.
Even massage chairs need to clock out, miss. And if I'm not mistaken, it's been running for an hour now.
Wow. You're back. Did you use those energy clusters to modify some gear? How did it go?
It went well. You seem very interested in the energy clusters.
I was just asking.
Yes, yes. You have more pressing matters right now.
As he speaks, he effortlessly pulls me to my feet while checking his phone.
I studied that stretching video you shared with me an hour ago. Shall we put what I've learned to the test?
Right there. Okay, a little higher. No, that's too high. Move it down. I sit cross-legged on the bed and lean forward. Across from me, Sylus pulls my arms.
What we're doing isn't even close to what's in the video, sweetie.
Really? Maybe I'm not in the correct position. Let's try a different one.
You do realize you started improvising 2 minutes after we started stretching, right? Your flexibility has improved. I'll give you that.
Despite saying those words, Sylus lets me change positions. He moves behind me to press down on my shoulder blades. Wait, is he giving us a massage essentially? As he releases his grip, I lean back into him. I enjoy the satisfying feeling from stretching my muscles.
Tired?
What about you? You put in quite a bit of effort. I roll over and hop off the bed. Then I walk over to the table and pour 2 glasses of water. That's when I notice there's a new book. A guide on carving. After handing Sylus his glass, I lie back down on the bed. I rest my head on his leg. Since when were you interested in carving, boss man?
Last night, I had a dream where Mephisto locked us in a dark room. Whoever finished making a statue of him first got the ticket to escape.
Miffy's the ones calling the shots in your dreams? So, did we finish the sculpture?
No, we ended up trapped in there. Forever.
That doesn't sound too bad. I wrap my arm around his neck and gently pull him down. He leans in and meets my gaze. That still means you've been reading about carving. Are you practicing so that you won't have to worry about being trapped with me?
I'm more concerned about you being too energetic to sit still and sculpt. In any case, I'll just get you a ticket first, then you'll be free to stay or leave.
Light and shadow paint intricate patterns on Sylus's face. They soften his usually sharp features. It doesn't matter. Being with you is what matters most.
Even if your words are dripping in honey, they aren't enough. How do you plan to pay? After all, you enjoyed the stretching services provided by Onychinus' leader.
I slightly move up, cradle Silus's face in my hands, and gently kiss him. Well, what do you think?
I'll accept that for your first session. But the next fee will have a markup.
Just as the preparations are wrapping up, the jewelry store calls. My custom brooch is ready for pickup. Mr. Jackson, I'm here to pick up the brooch.
Perfect timing. I just finished a private consultation. Come along now. Follow me to the second floor.
Both of us soon arrive in a quieter area. He quickly returns with the brooch.
This gemstone is rare, so I took extra care in cutting it. Please, have a look.
The Nyxphosite brooch he gives me sparkles brilliantly in the light. It's impossible to look away from its bold, vivid crimson. Happily holding the jewelry box, I head downstairs. But before I can leave, I catch a glimpse of a familiar figure through the display window. Sylus? Oh no, what's he doing here? As the door opens, I quickly duck behind a folding screen. I slip the jewelry box into my bag. He's supposed to be at the auction right now. I peek out to get a better look, but no one else is in the store. Wait, where did he go?
Good question. Where did he go?
He's right behind me, isn't he? I hear a voice behind me. Startled, I turn around. Sylus is standing right there. Why didn't you tell me you were back from the auction? And why are you sneaking around?
I'm not the one who's sneaking around.
I feel a twinge of embarrassment as I look at the text he sent 30 minutes ago. He asked me to meet up at Azure Square. I was too busy earlier and I didn't see your message.
I figured as much. I knew you'd see it eventually, so I decided to look around the jewelry store by Azure Square in the meantime. What about you?
I picked up an interest in gems since I've been around you for a while. Why did you want to meet up at Azure Square anyway?
It's right in front of you. See for yourself.
Sylus gestures towards the center of the square, and I turn my head. It's now decorated with pink and white balloons. A massive display screen shows live footage from the spatial anomaly. A lot of couples are gathered around it. I didn't expect the preliminary event for the ceremony to draw in such a crowd.
Wouldn't you say it turned out well? We worked hard these past few days.
Sylus takes my hand and leads me into the crowd. Praise rises around us. Look, they've got all those candid photos of us in the video.
They're nice. Especially that one.
Sylus points to the photo where he's pinching my cheeks in the corner. Everyone else's photos are about capturing sweet memories and dreaming of happy futures. Why does ours look different?
I wouldn't say that.
Sylus points to us in the photo.
See? It's a sweet moment. And as for our happy future...
I wait for Sylus to finish his thought, but then an event staff member approaches us.
Are you two also joining the event? Would you like to try our warm-up game first? Write a message for your partner, and they'll have to guess what it is. If they're correct, you'll win a prize.
I'll use this to invite Sylus, but I wonder if he'll be able to guess my message.
You look eager to play.
Caught red-handed, I take the paper and pen from the staff member. I push the other half into Sylus's hands. Since you knew what I was thinking, let's start writing. I carefully write down my invitation, then we exchange papers.
There's a prize for guessing correctly, so... I guessed you wrote an invitation.
Thankfully, I didn't bet against you. And what is your answer to my invitation?
Shouldn't you guess mine first?
You wrote about the future? You were talking about it earlier. With tears in his eyes, Sylus gently ruffles my hair.
Open it.
I do as he says and find a sentence in his elegant yet untamed handwriting. Tomorrow is also part of the future, so will you share it with me?
I believe our answers are in perfect harmony. Right.
On the day of the Midsummer Vows ceremony, the venue is filled with couples arriving hand in hand. After saying their vows, each couple rings the ceremonial bell. They're met with applause and heartfelt blessings from everyone present.
So, spend the rest of your life with me. Please.
As melodious music fills the venue, Sylus and I see each other immediately in the crowd. What do you think? You saw the venue we set up?
You can probably guess my answer. But I'll withhold my judgment until we experience the most important part ourselves.
I have a feeling you'll rate it even higher after. Sylus smiles and holds out his hand to invite me.
I can't wait.
As we approach the Bell of Vows, the music gradually fades away. After a brief silence, a familiar melody slowly fills the air. It's Al's special song. The music flows with the gentle sunlight, and the summer breeze wraps itself around us. This can't be a coincidence.
It's not.
You prepared this beforehand, I see. My heart flutters as I take Sylus's warm hand. I poke his palm. Let me return the favor with a surprise of my own. Standing under the bell, I take out a velvet box I had prepared and place it in Sylus's hand. The crimson nyxphosite that's set in the brooch gleams in the sunlight. It's just like Sylus's eyes.
Is this why you were worried I'd find nyxphosite before you?
I went through so much trouble to find it because I wanted it to be your first piece with nyxphosite.
Can you help me put it on?
I take the brooch and carefully pin it to Sylus's chest. To my delight, it matches his outfit.
I knew you had an eye for gems. It suits me perfectly. But trading music for this brooch hardly seems fair.
He takes out a jewelry box from his pocket and places it in my palm. I knew you'd have a gift for me too. Wait, is this? Another magnificent brooch sparkles before me. Its gem resembles nyxphosite, but its facets reveal a somewhat amateur cut.
I brought it with me to Lincoln a long time ago. It wasn't this brilliant back then. To be honest, you can't even consider it real nyxphosite.
So, the energy clusters you were collecting, were they for this stone?
Sometimes. For things to truly match, they need to change a little.
I trace the gem's shape with my finger. I feel as if I can reach through its facets to touch the hands they've carefully carved it. You knew about my plans this whole time.
Jackson told me about a certain girl who frequently responds to my social media posts. She had found nyxphosite.
Of course.
She wanted a custom, exquisite brooch for her beloved. But in my world, I don't see why you should be the only one who's making the effort to accompany me.
A gentle breeze passes this idyllic summer afternoon. The bell of vows rings softly in the wind. Sylus takes the brooch from my hand and pins it onto my chest.
Now the stone that carries my past belongs to you.
I point at the brooch on him. And the stone that represents my presence rests close to your heart. I wonder what the sum of our past and present will equal.
We can take our time figuring out the answer in our future.
Will it be a while?
Are you asking how long it will take until we reach that future? I believe you meant the latter.
Sylus wraps his arm around my waist. I see his gaze is fixed only on me.
We'll have a future that reaches the horizon. It'll go so far that we'll keep on walking together.
It's a promise. When the bell rings, these words will forever be etched into deep space.
So, what's your answer?
Do I really have to say it? Sylus, from today to our distant future, I will always be by your side. We share a smile as our gazes meet. Sylus leans down to kiss the corner of my lips.
I promise to never break this vow.
As the bell rings, the summer breeze transforms its sound into an ancient melodious chime. It carries our vows and this moment even further, to drifting toward the future we'll share. The sunset bathes the past home in golden light as Sylus and I make our way back. Couples gradually leave the venue, and the flowers and balloons are now slightly disheveled. It feels like everything is being drawn to a close. Time flies.
You miss it already, sweetie? You were saying you wanted this to be over earlier.
Maybe the atmosphere is getting to me. Oh, the balloon! The breeze blows past us. It catches the pink balloon that's tied to a nearby tree branch. I reach out to grab it, but the string slips through my fingers. Another hand catches the balloon.
Now you can't even let go of a balloon.
His gaze shifts as he gives it to me. He deftly ties its string around my wrist. We can take it back to Onychinus' base. It'll be a nice decoration.
You're so eager to return to the base. I was worried you might be hungry.
Food tastes better at Onychinus' base. Oh so. I can finally add the gemstone I got for you to your collection room. I want to put it in the best spot. Sylus chuckles. He takes my hand and our fingers intertwine. The lines of his palm are so familiar to me now.
What a coincidence. I was thinking the same thing.